Welcome back to the Circuit Revival, where today we're going to be taking a look at this JoJoCat Bluetooth speaker. So today will be the first video in the new area, so if anything looks or sounds a bit different, that'll be why. So this speaker was handed to me to a friend because it doesn't turn on or work. We can just double check that by holding the power button, and we get nothing, no sounds, no lights, no nothing. So it looks like it uses USB-C to power on. So let's just test to see whether it's taking a charge. So I've got this USB-C ammeter, which I'll just plug into a power bank, and then we'll see if it draws anything. So I'll just zoom in here so you can see 5 volts there at nothing. If we plug this in, let's see if we are drawing anything. So it is drawing nothing at all there. So 0 amps, and then if we turn it around, still 0 amps. So it's clearly not connecting at all, so the chance of the battery in this is just dead. So we'll start by getting this open. I can't see any screws or anything. It's quite a fun design on this thing actually, but I'm just wondering whether, to start off with, whether anything is underneath these feet here. So see if we can just prise this up. No, so nothing under those. So I wonder whether just the front plate or something comes off. Okay, this front plate here looks like it might lift up. Okay, this is just clipped on as well here. And then we do at least have one screw there, so I wonder whether we can get underneath some of these other ones as well. I wonder whether they're hiding screws on 4 corners. There's another one. Just try and get underneath this one. There's another one. We should be able to get underneath this last one. I just need to get something different right underneath it though. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we've got 4 Phillips screws there. Okay, we'll just undo the Phillips screws. Let's see if we can get this front plate off. Okay, and that reveals the board and everything else. Let's see what is holding this board in then. So there's not a lot going on in this, which is quite fun. You can see it's got one of these kind of passive ported bass speakers at the back. Can I disconnect this cable? So if we just remove that, and then we can just pull this out and pull that off to the side. Looks like maybe this is the only thing holding it in place now. So that just lifts out, and I think this might just slide out now. I think it's just going to be a tight squeeze, but I think it should just slide forwards, and we're out. So it looks like it's quite clear as to what's caused this. You can see there is a break in the cable here. So it's just it's 18650 cell, and I don't believe this is me. I think that is the fault. So I think it's just a broken cable on the battery, because the USB port seems fine. Can't see anything else, so we'll start just by getting this together. So I'm going to remove it from the board, the rest of the board off the side, and we'll probably just try and repair this then. We'll just cut that wire, solder it together, put a bit of shrink wrap on it as well. So we'll just strip back some of this wire. There's that side. We'll do the same on this side. There we go. So that's now stripped. Just coming a bit closer there. So I'll just get a bit of shrink wrap, and then I will solder those two together. Okay, so this is the smallest shrink wrap I've got for this. So I think what I'll probably do is, I might just leave it, no, I'll probably cut it down. Let's see if we just snip this in half. And then we can just slide that on. And then we can do this. So there's a couple of ways that people can solder wires. You can just get the two together. Some people put them next to each other, twist them, and then just bend it in place. I think I'm just going to try and get it next to each other there. So I just turn my iron on. Okay, so I just tinned the wire there. So we can just get some solder onto the actual wire itself. Do the same on the other side. And we'll just get these two together and then solder them in place. Okay, so as you can see there, those two are now soldered nice and tight. So what we'll do is we'll just get the shrink wrap, put it over the top of that joint, and then I'm just going to use my hot air station just to cool that down. So I'm not going to use it too hot because I don't want to use heat too close to the cell, but we'll just add a bit of heat. So there we go. That is now solid. So what we can do is plug it back in and see if it works. So putting it back is just going to be the reverse of taking it out. So we'll just try and slide this back in. Just need to try and make sure these buttons are out of the way so that it slides in. And we'll just make sure that wire is tucked into its little groove there. Put the faceplate back down. Okay, so we're all back together. Let's give this a test. Let's see if this turns on. There we go. Power on. See if we can get this connected. We're connected. Again, we just test a bit of sound. Volume works. Amazing. There's another fix. Nice, easy one, that one. So we'll see you in the next one.